Hi Cancer and welcome to the channel. I am Lourdes of Water, Melissa J. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive uploads when I put them on the platform. Those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. This channel is for the real divine earthly role models where we seek kingdom first, so welcome. Role models, this message is credited from the Most High. In Jesus' name, let's get started. Amen. All right, Cancer. I don't read reversals. I think y'all know that. But I'm going to try something just a little different today, okay? Spirit, what do you have for our beautiful Cancers, please? What do you have for our beautiful, wonderful Cancers, please, Spirit? I thank y'all for being here, Cancer. I really, really do. I appreciate it so much. All right, we got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. We have Seven of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay. Let's see what else we got. The Hierophant. Let's move these down just a tad bit. And we have the Knight of Wands, Cancer. Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, so right away, with that Nine of Cups that's sitting here, I feel like y'all have your wish fulfillment has came in. Whatever that you were standing your ground upon, certain things that you have to balance out or heal from. I feel like this inner knowing of yourself and getting certain accesses to oneself and, putting yourself in authority to allow yourself that, hey, this is who you are, this is what I am. And I feel like, I feel like with that Nine of Wands, it came charging in, okay? Because you took the wish fulfillment to stand in a certain position and balance things out, possibly from a healing situation that you were in before with somebody. And I feel like by you disconnecting from maybe a person, place, or whatever type of possession that you was connected to, it possibly made you do the reversal from within and you gain that access to, who you really are, the things that you really want to do in life. And I feel like you came up with those great ideas because you worked and connected with the Most High. That's how you got access and authority to oneself. So I feel like, you've been talking about this, you've been praying about this, you basically been petitioning about this because I feel like, whoever that you was connected to, whoever you were with, because I do have that Seven of Wands, it feels like you was in a certain position with them. Like, I feel like Cancer, you was giving them more than they were giving you, okay, with that Six of Pentacles. And it was like, you were done with it. It was like you basically had to heal from the situation with the ideal of not being with that person. But I feel like because you've done that, you reverse the psychology, not with on that person, but only with, not just from that person, but from doing a reverse psychology on yourself. That's how you basically got access to know thyself because you went within. And I feel like those ideals and those concepts of certain things that you have been blocking and holding on to, it's like now your prayers have been answered because you went from within. Okay, Cancer, if that makes sense. Yeah, because you went from within. I can't make this up. The sun is shining bright now because you went from within. You probably had some hidden agenda of things that you weren't so happy about, Cancer. But because you went within and you trusted the Most High, you made that direct connect. It was like you were more so focused on exactly what you're supposed to do here on earth. And I feel like you have been petitioning about this. You have been praying about this to the Most High. And that's why I got that Nine of Cups. It's like your wish fulfillment is here. You're standing in your position. Things is balancing out for you because you're healing and you have access and authority to all the ideas and the concepts that you've been petitioning and connecting to the Most High about. So now that communication is coming in for you to have a much more, better stability, not only from within, but also on the outside too. Okay. Yeah. So you took a whole different route. It was basically a person that was, I would say you took this wish fulfillment because this person, to a certain extent, or whatever place or whatever thing is with this Four of Cups, I feel like that they were trying to breadcrumb you, okay? And because you look at yourself on a higher level, Cancer, you was not trying to be breadcrumb with certain things that they were trying to give you, or breadcrumb from this job not paying you enough, or breadcrumb with something that came, cheap, and you wasn't trying to accept that thing or that possession, okay, or be possessed by certain things, okay? So, and the sun is here again. I can't make this up. The sun is here again. Like, I feel like, you shine the bright on yourself from within. And that's why right now, coming into this spring, you are blossoming to bloom. You stood your ground, you stood your position on certain things that, ideas or certain concepts that came about from other people. That was an outside resource. But I feel like you connected and balanced things out that came from the source itself. That's why with that Hierophant card, you got the access and authority to be in your rightful dominion here on earth. So, everything has been answered because, what a lot of people don't do, and I feel like you was in some type of situation, but for a better solution. Not only that you thanked the situation, it was like it was a welcoming to a better solution in your life, okay? Because I do have that Seven of Wands. And you stood your ground through this thing because, you only could take so much. I know you want to make sure, things is together and, be comfortable. But I feel like with the diplomacy, bridging the gap and mending the holes to this certain position that you are in now, I feel like you're sitting on top of your throne. I feel like, you're now seeing your exact direct, and you're being very direct and very discerning on certain judgments that you make, and making sure things is kind of more so balanced out with that Emperor card. You want to exactly direct and go towards exactly what you want. There's no more, taking short, make this up. There's no more being breadcrumb, taking short, things from somebody else when I feel like that you're worth more than that with this Emperor card, okay? And I feel like you bridge that gap from within yourself to make that balancement and make a more connection, not only to yourself, but making sure that you connect with the Most High too. That's why that balancement is key. It comes up. I tell y'all that all the time, okay? Cancer, if y'all made it this far, y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But it's like you're not trying to take the short end of the stick. Why should you take with this Seven of Wands, Cancer? Why should you take the short end of the stick when you're the one in the position, okay? When you're in the connection that puts you in the exact direction and the exact ranking, okay? Because I got the Emperor card where you're supposed to be at. I mean, let's make it all make sense, okay? Where you're more stable at, where you're more accepted at, okay? And it also starts from within yourself. So, I mean, this is great. Yeah. Basically, it's like you in the world, but you're not of it. Not anymore. You probably used to be, but you're seeing things for what they are, okay? You're seeing things for what they are, and you're recognizing exactly what the truth really is, okay? That's why we got that Nine of Wands there, because it's like you're being healed from certain things. The battle within you has been won. I mean, there's going to be certain things that arise and pop up, but because with this Hierophant card, it's like you now know how to discern those things. And if you don't, please get to to discern certain things, because if you don't, either you gonna get hurt or you gonna hurt somebody. You see what I'm saying? So basically, if certain things is going on within us that we need to look at, I feel like that access and authority from the Most High allows us to see those things. But we don't want to make sure, we want to make sure that we don't make that disconnection from that higher communication from the Most High above, because if we do, we'll run into a brick wall, and then we'll see exactly what we have built, whether if it's in our home or things that are outside of us. We'll really start to see that it really comes from glue. It's not cemented, it's not foundated. Okay, and once you find the F out, then you're going to have to start making certain decisions and have to always make sure you make your way back to him. And he's always going to be forgiving, but just make sure that your route that you're taking now is going to be in a more diplomatic direction that is putting you, yeah, you're in the world, you're a citizen of the world, but don't forget where you come from, which is the Most High. And I feel like, Cancer, with this Hierophant power, you're now seeing that, you're now connecting with that, you're now focused on that, and your direction is much more looked at to where you can see that, yeah, this is where I need to be. This is certain things I need to do. Okay, your discernments are just much more better. With that Knight of Wands, you're basically healing, and you're allowing the Most High to take the wheel and guide you, okay, Cancer, in the proper direction of your exact description, which you were supposed to be here on earth when you first came here from the beginning. I can't make this up. When you first came from your parents, that was already descripted for you. So I feel like with that Hierophant power, Cancer, you're now basically going in that direction. So your prayers have been answered. You've been waiting for, a lot of people have been waiting on this day. And I feel like you're ahead of that game. You're ahead of that curve, and you stop playing checker with the enemy. Now you're playing chess because you got that, I can't make this up, you got the Hierophant card. Okay? You must, the first law of civilization is to know thyself, but you got the keys and the access to certain things now that other people just don't got. They might think they got it, but they just don't got it like you got it. Not saying that you're doing it in a way to where you like, competing and comparing and being in competition and boastful about the whole situation. I will hope not. Because y'all can brag a little bit. Y'all can brag a little bit. So just be mindful. Because, when don't get up there, because there could be a tower moment. So just make sure, if the Most High tell you need to share this, you need to do that, you need to get rid of this, you need to do that. Now that you have access and authority in certain keys, don't take advantage of those things and getting, all flamed out, because the tower moment it did pop up. But just make sure. But I'm saying that because right now I feel like you know how to discern certain things. Maybe in the past you didn't. So because you know how to do that, you're planting the seeds very carefully, and you're nurturing and you're cultivating those things. So the next steps that you do take, you're making more of a conscious investment towards something that is just much more rock solid continuously. Okay. What else do you have for our beautiful Cancers, please, Spirit? What else do you have for our beautiful, beautiful Cancers? If y'all made it this far, like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Cancer. I really appreciate it. What else do you have for our beautiful Cancers, please, Spirit? We thank you so much. Yeah, this is a pretty good reading. It really, really is, because I feel like you're just going in a different direction. You're charging into a better, higher communication that's going to take you much more upward. I mean, with you coming in with the idealistic way of which way to go, I feel like the truth of the matter of your life is much more charging in. And like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're going to make sure whatever you build this time is much more rock solid. Okay, it's much more nurtured. Yes, you're gonna charge into certain things, but it's like you're gonna make sure it's taken care of exactly the way it's supposed to be by way of the Most High overall. Because if you don't, then you can just hang those prayers up. The Most High controls everything overall. I don't know why people feel like they can control their own life. But Cancer, I really think that you really did make that connection. If you're not making that connection, that communication from the above all, you know, then you need to do that. You need to start making those petitions and those prayers because it is your birthright. You have the right to do those things, but just make sure you're properly in alignment to have that access and authority. And I feel like you are. So if you're told to do something, just do it. Don't do it your own way. Do it by the Most High way. But I feel like with that Nine of Wands, it's like you're tired of the battle that was in the world. Now that you're not of it, it's like you're taking a whole different direction. You're taking a whole different jurisdiction, and you're making sure, because I got the Seven of Pentacles, that the seeds that you plant this time, they're much more nurtured. The seeds that you plant this time, it's much more deeply more rooted to flourish, okay, and to be more abundant. And you're looking at, because you're charging each seed that you plant with the truth of the matter of what you're really supposed to do here on earth. Okay. What else do you have, our beautiful Cancers, please? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So it could be a business venture that now that you need to start, or you have started, or something is basically brewing up behind the scenes. The Most High wants you to connect with, because it'll bring more balance not only to your life but to this whole situation. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you either could have somebody in your life, maybe you could now, but from the beginning, or whoever that past person was, that wasn't somebody that you was basically could deal with. You know what I mean? They just didn't match you no more. And I feel like you needed that stability, not within your, I feel like you needed that stability within yourself and on the outside of you too. And that person wasn't bringing that. But now that you connected to the Most High continuously, you've been praying about these things, your prayers have been answered. So now you got this business, your wish fulfillment, because we have that that Nine of Cups. And I feel like you're standing in your position. You're no longer taking breadcrumbs. And then we have that Emperor card there too. So beautiful, beautiful job. Yes. You took your self-esteem, okay, and you let the one who took a piece of himself, okay, to create you. And now your self-esteem is much more balanced. Your angel spirit guides got you. Okay. Yes, you might have been in the world before, but you make it all balance out because you heal from certain things. So now the wheel is turning in your favor. That is driving to the Most High, directed by the angel Michael above. Okay. Look how this is now. Look at that card. I like how that is. You're here now. Stay in that energy. It's a lot of hearts here. Okay. Yeah, new beginnings. I told you. Walk through that door. If you come to this reading and you have not walked through that door yet to start making your connections and your directions to the Divine Father. Y'all don't see that? To the Divine Father. Okay? The Most High overall. For your new beginnings, you got to walk through that door. You got to walk through that door. If you haven't done that yet, then you need to do it. Balancement is here again. Okay? So I do feel like your prayers have been answered. But if they have not and you come to this reading, it's time. It is time. And only you know what that is. Because when you're in prayer with the Most High, you're asking for the answer. Okay? I'm just giving you the confirmation. Okay? And if you haven't, then you need to make sure you start connecting and making that communication with the above overall. Okay? Cancers, remember to always love yourself, okay? And make sure you truly, and I mean truly, love who that person is, okay? Y'all like this reading? Comment down below. Let me know what you feel, how you think. I mean, I would love to know, how you feel about this whole reading, okay? You all have a beautiful day, evening, or night, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you, Cancer. Thank you.